Everyone loves a winner.
Winning culture here. We do not like losing.
Defend the A. It's a heavy burden to carry at times.
It's not about playing the sport, it's about succeeding in life.
There's no second place. No, we here at St. Thomas, you're required to win.
In 1975, I got called to Father Kelly's office, and he said, "Listen, we're going to fire the football coach today, and we want you to take the job."
Coach Smith built the foundation of this program, and you know, there's still things that we do to this day that he's taken and brought here to this program.
And from everybody who walked these hallways, they could tell you about Coach Smith as he's not just his coach, he's like a father figure as well.
We did not have any weights. We didn't have any bars. We had no dumbbells. We didn't have a field. And I bought a bench. And I went to a welder, and he copied it. And I took the bench back and said I didn't want it, but I made 4 just like them. And that's how I started our weight room.
Really, it was just a lot of hard work put in by the players and the coaches and their families. You know, it's a lot of long nights, you know, nights that people don't see. And we've got to where we have now, which is 19 football players going to a D1 university. So it's a great accomplishment.
Now, a couple of our programs were not up to par. They just weren't. You're not going to get them all. But we're pretty close right now. The people that did that were the coaches.
My name's Twan Russell. I went to school here in 1988, graduated in 92. Went on to the University of Miami, played in the NFL for 7 years. It's funny, I've been around St. Thomas all my life. My dad literally handed me to Coach Smith and said, "Hey, you need anything, Coach Smith's gonna take care of you." And Coach Smith ended up being like my second dad. So I kind of been around for a long time.
My name is Ed Waters. I've been teaching and coaching here since Richard Nixon in 1973.
My name is Lisa Zielinski, and this is my 34th year at St. Thomas Aquinas High School.
My name is John Walsh. I came to St. Thomas in 1979 as a freshman, came back to go to law school, and started back here in 91. So I've been here for 31 years, 32 years now.
The stability of the coaches here is great. I think that's what helps a lot. We're not turning over coaches in our sports constantly. You know, people say that all the time. You look at some of these other schools and they're switching this coach every 2 years.
So many of the coaches have been here for so long. And then not only that, the thing that is remarkable is if you check every program, how many of the coaches went to school here. That's a great testimony or testament to our program that they want to come back here.
My heart was set on going to St. Thomas Aquinas since I've been 6 years old. I've had the privilege to grow up in the South Florida area and be introduced to this institution at a very young age. My oldest brothers, they would attend games, high school games. As I progressed in football through my middle school years, I had an opportunity to meet Coach Smith. He's obviously a pioneer of establishing a championship culture. And it's just an institution I wanted to be affiliated with. Coach Smith was talking to me about possibly taking over here. He's the type of character you would think wouldn't stop coaching ever. Thank God Coach Smith and our administrators just waited out the process, and a month later, the job was still open, and I prayed about it. And the moment I stepped on campus, something just came over me. It just felt like this is where I needed to be.
It's less about developing coaches and it's about developing people. Because really, the one thing I learned about Coach Smith, he was not an athletic director. He was a counselor. He was, a life coach. He was a person that he focused and developed people, and they just happened to become coaches.
I was fortunate to always have motivated young women. They were driven. They did well academically. The motivation factor was there for them. They needed my guidance and training to, I think, attain the levels that we have at this point.
Every athlete on every team has the will to win, and I think it's something that's not necessarily taught here, but it's just understood when you come here.
The Big A just represents a lot to this school and just all the sports. Yeah, the culture, I mean, is definitely set because of the people who used to go here. So just carry on that tradition here. We do not like losing at all, so it's just here is to win.
I feel like we got the best athletes in the world, and we definitely got the best coaches in the world. And because they know how to connect, they know being a great team isn't just having the best players. It's about having a great character. It's about being a brotherhood, about you trusting your brother to the right of you, knowing that he'll do his job and you'll get your job done as well.
I think St. Thomas is so huge on their work ethic. Like every single sport across the board is always in the gym 6 days a week, and sometimes even 7 days a week, either in the gym or on the court or in the field.
Yeah, I was definitely very surprised by the culture when I got here. I was a little intimidated because I was worried about if I was going to be able to kind of get up to that level that everyone was at when I was here. And I think that because there's such a long legacy of success, it motivates you to want to be part of that. And I think it's really constructive. And if you see it as more of an opportunity to do well than a challenge, I think that it's a lot more motivating.
What I try to bring is family first kind of type of thing. You know, it's about our culture. We want to create a good culture. We want the kids to buy into our culture. It's not about playing the sport, it's about succeeding in life.
You know, I'm not probably the easiest coach to play for. I'm very demanding. And I hold my players accountable. They'll tell you that. They'll say she holds us accountable. But yet I have players who want to play for me in large numbers that come back and want to be a part of this successful program. I think they know that that's the key to their success.
And it really annoys me. They come here and say, oh yeah, you're such a football powerhouse, or you're such a soccer powerhouse, or lacrosse powerhouse. No, we have great students that know how to sacrifice. And that's what it's about. Because you show me someone that's given up a lot, I'll show you someone that's great.